Let's be honest, when was the last time you opened your browser just to play a game? For me, it's been ages. But as it turns out, the browser gaming scene actually has some hidden gems that are absolutely worth your time. I've picked the best ones and put them into a tier list. Our first entry is basically a classic particle physics sandbox. You pour sand, pour water, set things on fire, and just watch how it all interacts according to its own physical laws. Sand piles up, water flows, fire ignites oil, you get the idea. The game doesn't explain anything to you, and there is zero tutorial. You learn everything through pure trial and error, discovering that water puts out fire or seeds grow into burnable plants. But hey, if you ever get stuck, their website has all the info you need. Honestly, I wanted to put this game in the B tier, but since the novelty wears off pretty quickly, it's going straight to C tier. Slowroads IO is an endless, procedurally generated driving game where you just cruise with no real objective. You can customize pretty much everything. Change the road form, a super wide highway to a tight squeeze, set it on a windy mountain pass or drive in a straight line across Martian wasteland. You can also switch vehicles, adjust camera angles, and even tweak the weather and seasons. It's an incredibly meditative experience, but I've seen some streamers put it on, and honestly, it has the same hypnotic, satisfying vibe as those rug cleaning videos. Plus, the engine sounds are super nice. It's the perfect game to just zone out and clean your head. Easy B tier, also because it's just so nice to keep coming back to. I want to highlight the topic of browser-based Minecraft separately, because I managed to dig up a few different versions, and let me tell you, the difference in quality is absolutely insane. First, we have classic Minecraft.net. This is a Mojang official zero-install classic version of Minecraft. It sounds cool on paper, but in reality, it's literally just an ancient alpha build. No survival mode, no mobs, no dungeons, just a basic block building. I'll give it points for being official and running smoothly, but it's a solid C tier. Next is Craft. Now, this is actual Minecraft, specifically version 1.8.8, complete with crafting, mob, survival, and pretty much everything you expect. But because it runs entirely in your browser, the performance is exactly what you expect. Constant freezes, frame drops, and input delay. Plus those outdated textures are a bit of an eyesore. The concept is awesome, but the execution is pretty rough. Still, it's pretty full functional survival Minecraft in a browser. I'll bump it to A tier. But the third game on this list completely blew me away. Blocks.io. It isn't just another cheap Minecraft clone, it's a fully fleshed out standalone browser game. No downloads, you just launch it and jump into a bunch of awesome game modes. My personal favorites are PvP Survival, Skywars, and the Blocks SMP. And man, it's incredibly well made. You've got active players to fight or team up with, survival building, and even land climb so griffers can't ruin your house. Honestly, it's actually better than standard Minecraft in some ways, because it has its own unique ores and progression system. One thing that always annoyed me in Minecraft was how slow you hit a gear ceiling. Here, the deeper you go and the tougher mobs you fight, the better the loot you get. On one server, I managed to find this absolutely broken sword that gives massive knockback tons of XP and is just pure OP. As for Skywars, I had some massive lag issues at first, but after tweaking a few settings in Google Chrome, it ran beautifully. It's the perfect game to just load up during boring class at school or uni and lose yourself in. An easy rock solid S tier for its deep systems and endless replayability. Infinite Craft is a game where you combine words and built-in AI generates literally anything out of them. And I mean literally. You start with just few basic elements, and the longer you play, the more words you unlock. The game scales in a crazy geometric progression. The AI actually tries to deliver logical combinations instead of complete random nonsense. Water plus fire gives you steam, steam plus earth gives you something related, and it just keeps snowballing from there. It's a super fun game with its own unique charm, especially if you set up a challenge for yourself to craft a specific ridiculous word. This one is definitely going straight to A tier. Next up is Krunker IO, which is fully fledged fast-paced shooter right in your browser. Gameplay-wise, it feels like a hybrid of Counter-Strike and Roblox shooters, super fast, straightforward gunplay, and a massive variety of game modes. For a browser game, the responsiveness is absolutely insane. There is virtually zero input lag and everything runs battery smooth. The coolest part is the Krunker was never actually meant to be this fast. The game's signature movement style, slide hopping, originally started as an engine exploit, but instead of patching it out, the developers embraced it and turned it into a core mechanic. It takes a couple of hours to practice to get down, but once you do, you will be flying across the map. On the top of that, there is a solid progression system that lets you unlock new weapons the more you play. This is an easy Vault Zor S tier for its unique movement physics and addictive high-speed action. Wiki Gacha game.org is a gacha game, but instead of anime waifus, you spin a roulette to collect random Wikipedia articles. You pull on banners and you can get anything from Napoleon to the history of plastic cups with rarities ranging from common to to legendary. But this isn't just a basic randomizer. There is an entire card buckler system built around these articles. Each card is a real Wikipedia page and its stats, like attack and defense, are calculated based on actual page metrics, views, article length, and other parameters. The game features daily quests, raid bosses, duels, where cards actually fight each other, and even a PD system, where you are guaranteed a rare card after 10 pulls. It sounds completely absurd at first, but before you know it, you'll find yourself reading an entire article about paperclips just because you pulled it as an epic card. It's hilarious and surprisingly fun concept that actually helps you learn new things. However, the gameplay mechanics are still a bit bare bones, so I'm putting this one in a B tier.